So today, TourBox sent me what's described as a high performance console that can enhance your art creation. So of course I'm gonna have to open, test it out, and use it for a digital drawing to see if it really is beneficial. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna get started right away. So you can see I got the TourBox Elite right here. Now I'm sure some of y'all are probably wondering what is a TourBox, and it's an editing controller with customizable buttons that can be used in tandem with multiple applications. Let me just get this out of the box real quick. But my channel is obviously an art channel, so we're mainly gonna be using it for digital art, especially in this video. But, you know, it's probably easier for me just to show you some of the functions it can do rather than explain it. So I'm on a drawing application, Clip Studio, at the moment. So I set it up so this knob right here can increase and decrease my brush size. As I turn it, you can obviously see the adjustment in the brush on the screen. I can also rotate the canvas by turning this dial in the bottom left corner. Obviously, a mandatory for me is going to be a button to undo, and right next to it I set the redo button. Another thing I assign this tall button is the transform tool, so I can resize and change the position of the object. But you can just get a basic idea and understanding of how you can customize and adjust the buttons to complement your specific digital workflow. But since the TourBox Elite is a Bluetooth device, setting up these shortcuts was super easy. I just needed to download the TourBox driver, hold down the Bluetooth button, connect it to my computer, and afterwards I could immediately start adjusting the different functions. The interface is very user-friendly too. Right on this screen is where I can assign a task of my choosing to all the different buttons. And as mentioned, you can see it works with multiple applications. So it's not just limited to Clip Studio. You can have a completely different setup for the different programs. It comes with a preset layout for each of these applications that are listed too. I'll go into more on that later, but just having all these easy to activate shortcuts right at the palm of my hand, like literally, it speeds up the drawing process so much for me, especially just the navigation. It made it a lot more intuitive and seamless. Like you can see, I can fire off multiple different shortcut combinations with my left hand, and obviously just focus on the drawing with my dominant hand, which is my right. And I've been playing around with the TourBox Elite for about a week now. And I will say each of the buttons being different definitely aids muscle memory. Because, you know, I'm not going to get the buttons mixed up as much when some need pressed, others need rotated or scrolled. And there's different shapes, sizes, and different sounds too. And even on top of that, the Elite has haptic feedback. So you get the feeling of a slight vibration and sound effect when using certain keys. You know, this can be turned on and off if you like it or not. I like it personally because, I don't know, in a weird way, it keeps me alert and more focused. It kind of has like a grounding effect. But let's get into the fun part here. I'm gonna go into Clip Studio on my XP Pen tablet and try to finish up a drawing with the TourBox as well. Kind of wish I had a larger tablet, because I watched some of the other artists just place it like right in the middle of the screen because they had enough space. I am really fond of the design though, because my whole hand can wrap around it, so I can easily click or scroll, do whatever I need to do with the buttons without making an awkward hand stretch or weird angle. Because prior to this, I had to rely on the keyboard for shortcuts or the express keys on my tablet, and it was just like sometimes uncomfortable. So I'm really appreciative of the ergonomic design. But let me tell you this, when I was drawing and working on this piece, some of the shortcuts I set initially, they weren't working out for me. I realized I left off some of the tools and shortcuts I frequently use, so I had to go back and readjust things, draw some more, make some more readjustments, draw some more, and go back, just until the setup made more sense for me and my workflow. So I was just really happy with the level of customization this device offers. But I didn't feel like learning how to use and just get started with this controller was too difficult. Now, it is capable of doing like way more than I'm showing at the moment. You know, you can create macros, layer combinations, along with having customized layouts for multiple applications. So it is gonna take some time to learn how to fully utilize it to its potential, but I do honestly feel like it would be worth it due to the productivity that can come from that, the efficiency, the ease, just stuff like that. Now the TourBox Elite is their upper end product, so it is priced the highest at the time of this video. But there is two other versions of the TourBox, the Neo and the TourBox Lite, that come in at cheaper prices and still offer a lot of features. Although you can see more specific information on TourBoxTech.com, their website. I'll have the link to their website in the description of this video. Now I touched on this earlier, but you can use this for multiple applications. I edit all my videos on Final Cut Pro, so I'm definitely gonna make a custom layout specifically for that, just to make my editing process easier. I'm actually really excited to do that too, because I've just been using my trackpad and keyboard for the edits. I might make one for CapCut as well too, since I do some of my TikToks on there. But back to the art. Man, this is definitely making my art process on Clip Studio a lot more enjoyable. I just wish this worked for Procreate too. That would be insane. Now, I still am relatively newish to digital art, but I've been learning more and more, and I'm sure as I grow as a digital artist, I'll probably grow with this device as well, and I'll use different combos in the future, maybe more complex functions as well. Because I've still been continually adjusting the shortcuts throughout this piece as I'm working on it, just trying to figure out the right configuration for me. But if there's any like digital artists watching this, y'all gotta let me know which shortcuts are the most useful, because I do need to add some more. I think I'm gonna add a flip horizontal button. I think I need that, and I really need to make one of the scroll buttons capable of adjusting the opacity. That seems like it would be super useful. I need to add the liquify tool as well. That's the one I was missing, but yeah, I'm gonna probably have to adjust this a lot. I might have a completely different layout a week from now. I keep on remembering stuff I need to add. But you know, I didn't speak too much on the drawing, you know, and it's just one of my characters in profile view. You could probably tell I was like really excited to work on it here. That's what I wanted to do the most. And another thing too with this piece specifically, I don't usually add in highlights that much, so I wanted to change things around. You know, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna turn out either. You know, I'm gonna paint this on and use the blur tool to blend it in, but we'll see if it comes out nice. I keep saying this, but for me personally, navigating the drawing just has been so much easier, like with the TourBox. But in all honesty, I am really impressed with the TourBox. It added so much efficiency and ease to my digital workflow. I've been excited just to turn it on and play around with it too, along with learning how to use it to its full potential as well. But most importantly, it does like motivate me to want to create new things. So definitely a high level product in my opinion. Super thankful that I can add this to multiple workflows, but thank you to TourBox, and thank you to you guys for watching this video. New videos are coming soon, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm out.